What else did you do while we were away?
Just hung around.
So you guys better be ready for this one, and for some this might actually ruin your childhood. Home Alone was a movie that I grew up with, but there are some theories out there about Home Alone, and I just want to talk about some of them, and you guys let me know if you think they're real or fake. Let me know what you guys think of the movie Home Alone in the comment section below, or what is your all-time favorite movie. Alright, let's get right into this one. So let's start off like we always do at number 10. Kevin McAllister's dad, Peter McAllister, might be a mob boss. How else would he be able to afford such a massive house and take his entire family on vacation? We never hear him talking about work. I mean, does he even work? His wife Kate doesn't work. There are clues to reasons why he might be a mob boss. When asked by the police officer if he even owned this house, he just replied with, "Am I in any sort of trouble?" I mean, that's not really a typical answer. And I guess Kevin McAllister does live in Chicago suburbs, so you know what, this is entirely plausible. So number 9, Kevin's mom might be purposely leaving her son at home. I mean, how else would you accidentally forget your kid at home for 2 movies, twice, for back-to-back years? Could it be because she's trying to get rid of him? Does she want the attention? She seems like throughout the whole movie, she's trying to seek attention. And what is the biggest way to seek attention from the world, from the police, from the family, from everyone, than to leave your kid at home and your kid, you know, gets kidnapped or even murdered? Maybe she was the one that planned the whole thing. I mean, why else was the house specifically marked by these 2 criminals? Alright, from there let's move on to number 8. Let's talk about how Gus POLINSKI, who was played by John Candy, might have been the devil himself. And I'm talking about this guy right here, you know, the Cool Runnings guy? So let me explain. Do you guys remember the airport scene where Kevin's mom was trying to figure out how to get a flight home? Well, she said she was willing to do anything to get home, even if she has to sell her soul to the devil. Well, right after that moment, right after she said that, boom, the devil touches her on the shoulder, and Gus steps right in and helps her out.
Excuse us. Office.
John Candy also talked about how he left one of his kids in a funeral home right next to a dead body. I mean, who does that? Maybe the devil. Alright, number 7, Kevin might actually be Old Man Marley. At the beginning of the movie, Old Man Marley appears. Well, he's introduced by a snow shovel sound, and at that exact moment, you see Kevin on the screen. Again, when Kevin gets to the window to look at, you know, himself, he opens up the curtain, and again, you can hear the sound of his shovel as soon as you see Kevin on screen. Every scene that Old Man Marley is in, Kevin is always in that scene as well. There are so many run-ins with each other. Like when Kevin went to the store. Alright, let's just pause it right there. Did you guys notice that both faces, they're sort of the same? I mean, look at Kevin's eyes, nose, and mouth. They're sort of shifted to like the left of his face, the exact same as Old Man Marley's face. Moving into number 6, Kevin, aka Old Man Marley, might have continued with his traps as he grew older. I mean, old habits die hard, right? But did you guys notice the cut on his hand? In this scene, Kevin might have just noticed that he is Old Man Marley, and also when he saw his hand and all the blood, he realized that he just looked into his own future and noticed that his dangerous traps continued. At the beginning of the film, Old Man Marley was taking out the trash. Well, was he taking out the trash or was he taking out a body?
No, that's him. Back in '58, murdered his whole family and half the people on his block with the snow shovel.
The story that Buzz was saying, people believed it to be true. It might be real because it seems like Old Man Marley always carries a snow shovel. Well, let me show you guys the ending scene of the movie. I mean, there was no hesitation with that one. Number 5.
The man I loved fell out of love with me. That broke my heart.
That was the lady that Kevin saw in the park at nighttime. She's called like the Pigeon Woman. Well, there's some theories out there that suggest that this woman might have killed her lover because why else is she in hiding? During the whole movie, she's just asking the world for forgiveness. During the whole movie, she seemed very sad and she's pretty intimidating. And she also seemed to have enjoyment from other people's pain. At the end of the movie, it seems like she's able to come out of the dark past. Now at number 4,
I am going to get home.
alright, so why am I playing this scene again? You guys have already seen it. Well, we might have missed something. And that's because Elvis hasn't left the building. He still might be alive. If you guys look right over here behind the mom, you can see this man right here. This might actually be Elvis, and he came back from the dead because Home Alone movie, well, that movie came out in 1990, the year I was born, and Elvis, he's been dead since, well, apparently dead since 1977. So how is this even possible? It's really scary to find out that people might actually be able to come back to life, or even come back from the past. And maybe all these news we've been hearing about people dying, maybe it's all lies, and people are just in hiding. People still believe that Tupac, Biggie, Paul Walker, and many other celebrities, they believe that they're still all alive today. Number 3, Uncle Frank might purposely have left Kevin at home. There are many signs of this in the movie. I mean, Uncle Frank, he might have hated Kevin.
He ate my pizza on purpose. He knows I ate sausage and olives and
Look what
onions
you
and-
did, you little jerk. I'm gonna slap you silly.
Frank might have wanted to rob his brother's house because he was rich, and he was not. He couldn't even afford pizza. And there's many other signs in the movie that suggest that Frank was poor. Also, why was there such a specific house that Marv and Harry needed to rob? Did you guys notice at the end scene of the movie, when the family gets home, Uncle Frank is nowhere to be seen? The uncle is probably thinking that, oh shit, I'm about to get caught right now. I'm not gonna go back to that house. Moving into number 2, speaking of mob bosses, there was a theory that suggests that Marv and Harry were working for Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank doesn't seem to like Kevin that much. Well, like I said in number 3, Uncle Frank might have been the reason why Kevin was left at home. Uncle Frank might have had some sort of vendetta against Kevin and maybe wanted him kidnapped or even killed. So he sent in 2 of his men, probably not the best 2 to send in, but you have Marv and Harry. Marv and Harry, they weren't the sharpest tool in the shed, and I wonder what they would have done if they actually successfully captured Kevin. And finally, Kevin McAllister grows up to be the Jigsaw killer, John Kramer. And this comes into number 1. This is very interesting, and I think this is true. And now when I watch the Saw franchise, I just have in mind, I'm like, that's Kevin.
We haven't been properly introduced. My name's John.
How'd you like to be called Jigsaw?
Is this real life right now? Did Kevin McAllister change his name to John Kramer? Kevin in the movie Home Alone was known for setting up traps, and that's exactly what Jigsaw is known for. He just got really good at it. Why? Because he's been doing it since he was a kid. There are theories that suggest that throughout Home Alone and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, Kevin displays anger issues and he rages out by violently hurting people. If you guys think that Kevin isn't capable of murder like Jigsaw is, well, take a look at this. See if your minds are changed. Kevin just tried to burn that guy alive. So this isn't a far off theory. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.